Hello and welcome to another Watcher of Realms video, and in this video we're going to be doing lots of summons for viewers. This is going to be the Wukong banner, and we're going to be switching from the Wukong banner onto the Aeris and Sectrum banner with kind of when we're close to pity on people's accounts if they don't get lucky early on. This is Valiant's account. He is fresh off of getting a Lord, very lucky, 10 summons in. So we're going to go to, I think we're going to go to 160, and then we're going to switch banners, come back, and then we're going to just finish it off with a Wukong. He has got quite a lot of summons. Valiant has been waiting for Wukong for quite a while. I think a lot of us have. He is actually a pretty cool character. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Now, there's two ways that we could get this that was really good. If we get him in like the first 30 summons, that's great. Valiant wants to do 200 pulls regardless because of the actual Wukong event says do 200 pulls and you obviously get extra rewards. So you might as well try and get as much out of it as you can. Or the pity manipulation, which we're going to try and do as well. Obviously, Aeris, new character. I think Valiant wouldn't be too unhappy about getting him. I'm not sure about his awakenings on his Sectram, the other promoted character. Sectram has been in the game since the start of the game, and I think he's had the most banners. I think he's had like 4 or 5. This might even be his 6th. It's been kind of crazy. Okay, we're about 40 or 50 summons in already. Nothing too crazy to speak of. Nothing too crazy. Getting a lot of rares. A lot of rares. I think regardless of what we get on the banner switch, if it's something new, would be nice. Something new would be nice. I think we started off at 233 summons, so I think we're like 70 in. And we want to go to 160, madame. Yeah, we'll say okay for that. Yeah, we're 70 in, so we're going to go to 160. So we need to do another 90. Another 90. Here comes an epic. Another gluttony. Estrid. They've definitely seemingly improved the rates, I think, of some of the epic characters. I'm seeing Estrid so often now, which is a good thing. She was so rare. I didn't even get my Estrid until she was not really that useful for me, honestly. Which was a shame. Okay, I think we're about 100 in now. I'll do about 30 more and then we'll double check where we're at. Double check. Another epic. Voroth. Okay, I'll switch after this. I will say, because they've reduced the amount of summons you have to do for the limited character, you don't do as well in the Invocation of Spirits. Okay, we need to do 40 more because you don't score as high. That is something I have noticed. But it is what it is. I think you could obviously pull more if you wanted to. Olag, pretty rare. Right, how many did I say? Okay, 30 more. 30 more. Jing, 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 jing. 20. I'll back out after this. I'm always so worried that I'm going to overpull. It hasn't happened, but it's also because I'm very aware of the fact that I could do it. So... okay, last 10. Hopefully we don't get anything here. Okay, legendary. Okay, so we're going to banner switch. It should be maximum 30 summons, maybe the first 10. We'll get a legendary. And that'll be on the Sectrum and Aeris banner. Okay. Special Invocation of Spirits. Maybe the first 10? Nope. This is hitting 180. And then every pull after this is just an extra 5% each pull, basically. Be unlucky not to hit on this 10. He does. Okay. What's it going to be? Who are we going to get? What are it going to be? Something new, please. Legendary. And he gets the brand new Aeris. Love to see it. Love to see a 15 times character come out. I will say this about Aeris. His A1 seems interesting because his basic attack range goes to the same range as Ardea. But his ultimate range is always the same as Ardea. So if you get an A1 Aeris, he could do really well on GR1 if you're struggling with GR1. There's Vortex. And then what we do is we switch back to the other banner, do 40 summons, we've got another legendary. I always love this because it's like 200 summons guaranteed almost, 2 legendaries. One of them is always going to be guaranteed the character you want. But the other character is a bit random. It's a bit random. Let's see if we can get him a little bit early. If we can get him like 10 early, would be nice. Or another legendary. I don't think you can get Aeris on any other banner. I don't think he's on this banner. I'll quickly check. He should only be on his promoted banner, right? So if we go to drop rates, there shouldn't be an Aeris here, right? Because that would be kind of funny. Doesn't look like it. They're normally in release order. Okay. 10 more summons. And we get a Wukong. I think this is pretty much what Valiant would have been happy with coming out of this with. Came out of it with same as me. Same as me. Unless unless this is a double legendary to 10. If there's a legendary in any of these, it could be. Oh, got baited a little bit. Nazim's the stun guy I was talking about. That Wukong does kind of replace. But there he is. From my limited testing of him so far, it's actually really cool. Very limited testing. I think he's going to be really good in all of the big bosses, like guild bosses. There isn't too much fighter content at the moment when it comes to progression content, like gear raids aren't fighter dependent. But he's actually really good for Styx boss most likely as well, because he hits so many times with the minions. Could be really good there. And then obviously his ultimate hits a bunch of times too. And he's got that awesome pose. New character. 2 new characters. 2 new characters for Valiant. He does get a Sun Wukong and an Aeris. I think he's going to be pretty happy with that. Thank you very much to Valiant for letting me do your summons. Enjoy the new characters. Okay, so now we move on to the second viewer's summons. This is going to be Bretland's summons. He has got quite a lot of summons indeed. This is the lowest diamonds I've ever seen on Bretland's account. He normally is sitting on like 30k plus. But he has recently gone in a little bit on some of the banners. He's going to get a lot back because he has got a lot of Ancients, which he's going to be pulling soon. We're going to do the banner switch, obviously, to Setram and Aeris. He doesn't have a Setram, so it could even be better that he gets the big boy himself, because he's really nice for, especially Guild Boss 1. Really, really good for Guild Boss 1. But we're going to go on this. He is 47 into Pity. His last legendary was a Shamir. And we are hoping to do a banner switch. We're minimum going to do 200 summons for the event, I believe. We'll go to 130, then banner switch. But if we can get Wukong in the first like 20, it's also good to do extra pulls on the other banner and hope for the best. Always nice. So first 10 coming out. Get an epic. I don't think there's any epics that we will air quotes need. But we'll know if there's any new ones. It'll pop up and tell us. It will tell us. The animation makes me feel like it's a new one sometimes. But Hollow's good. Oh, that's a lot of points. Nearly 1,000 points. If he hasn't got a maxed out Hollow, that's another awakening just there. Early legendary. 30 in? I think that was 30. Wukong at 30 wouldn't be bad. It just means you do extra summons on the other banner. It wouldn't be a terrible thing to get here. We do. That's not bad. This means we kind of go a bit more in on the other banner. And we kind of just hope for the best. I think we can go to 1 pull to pity just because we pulled within 30. So 170 on the other banner is pretty much pity. But that's an early Wukong. And you never know, you could get lucky on the other banner and pull like 2 legendaries in 170. Sometimes it can be nice to have this happen. We'll see how it plays out on the other banner though. But that is going to be a Wukong. We'll take the diamonds. There we go. I think it was 30. Let's just double check. I think it was 30. A little less than 30 because, yeah. Let's just have a quick look. 10, 20, 30. 40. Okay. Still not too bad. Still not too bad. We're going to switch the other banner. We're going to do at least 160 here. Just because we need to for the event. And hopefully we can get some legendaries here as well. That is a plural. Multiple. It'd be really nice if we got a big bit of luck. Still coughing. Ah, there we go. I had a cold a few weeks ago. I was still coughing every now and again. It's a bit it's a bit much. My existence is becoming a burden. Okay, let's get back into the summons here. We're just going to pull until a legendary, I think. Or until 200s. The reduction on the pity is nice. 80 to 200 now, rather than 200 to 220. Epic. Maybe another quadruple epic pull. Give us a nice early legendary, please. Like we got on the other banner. There's an epic. Nazim. Another epic. Ardeth. Ardeth is one of the saddest characters. It seems like he could be good on paper, but it doesn't work out. He just doesn't work out. I think one of his skills is meant to stop people from being able to attack, but it doesn't seem to work very well. Avalon, on the other hand, is really good as a tank. Really good. Vortex. Get a load of rares back at least. Rares. I wonder if they're ever going to add any more rares. Them adding epic seems to be very rare. No pun intended, but new rares. Actually, they did add rare for like some collection to get Crodor, right? But that rare hasn't come into the game, like the main game. We're getting so much tax. It's crazy. Building up to that massive 3 legendaries in a temple. There's an epic. There is an epic. Lunaria. Okay, we got a Lords. It's not a new Lord, but most likely Awakening. Most likely. Okay, next 10 pull. I'm feeling like the next 10 pull could be good. Nope. Had a feeling in my bones, but it didn't work. Did not work. Yikes. It's just non-stop tax pulls. We get the odd epic now and again, but... Oh! I thought you were going to get the all green. There we go. Be a Sectrum or an Aeris. Or something really, really good. Like a Torador. Make Bretland's decision on his legendary pack even harder. Oh, okay. He's actually managed to get this character before. It's not new. And this was the character from the pick your character thing. She's got kind of the same visuals as Iona. So that's potentially an A1. And we can check that out in his account. Let's have a little look. Yep. 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 So she will be a... Man, there's so many blonde women. It's crazy. Okay. She will be A1 and extends the duration of Cosmic Risks by 8 seconds. So maybe it's good. Maybe it's good. We'll see. Maybe it's good. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I think she's meant to be good for GR1. I'm not sure if Bretland's managed to get GR1 completed. So maybe it's going to be good. And GR1 is on 20. So potentially a helping hand in GR1. I think a Sectron would have definitely been a better summon. Just for Guild Boss. You know, Guild Boss 1. But that's the summons. So Bretland got very lucky with Wukong in the first 30-40 summons. And had to go all the way to pity for the other one. Basically, we did everything but in reverse. Instead of getting the character early for, on the other banner and then just easy switch back to Wukong, it just went the other way around. So it's just the opposites. That's the way it goes. Thank you very much, though, to Bretland for letting me do his summons. And hopefully he is happy with the characters that he got. Okay, straight into some more summons. This time around for Signus. Same sort of deal. He is on around about 35 pity. Something like that. We're going to go to 140. Switch banners. Try and get in something nice on the other banner. Come back, get Wukong. If things go a little bit awry, you know, we get an early legendary on this banner. Oh my god. First 10. If you get Wukong in the first 10, that's not too bad. First 10's brilliant, actually. First 10's really nice. But this could be just someone else. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. So now we can go to 170. Now we can go to 170. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. First 10. You love to see it. You love to see it. So potentially 3 legendaries out of this, which is what used to happen on the 250 banners for limiteds. But obviously with the reduction, the switching doesn't work as well. It still works. Obviously you can still get an extra character out of it effectively, but it isn't as super effective as it used to be. Subcath. So we get one in the first 10. I'm pretty sure we go to 170 here. I think we could go to 180 actually. Because we can do 170 more. Yeah, I think we can go to 180. Unless we get lucky again. Unless we get lucky again, we'll have to see. But an Arrogance Awakening is pretty good. Still a pretty legit character. Probably one of the most unique melee characters. Can do AoE damage, hit characters that have flyers. Very high damage dealer. The only downside of him is the non-manual ultimate, the automatic. But it's got such a quick regen, especially if you have his unique gear. I think it makes it a bit better. I can't remember. There's something in this kit that makes it better. It might have be an awakening actually. Okay, we're going to do about 100 more. So we've done 65. Oh no, about 110 more. 110 more. We'll see. We'll see what happens with this. We could always get another legendary randomly. Iona. I've seen a little bit more Iona recently. A little bit more. Just a little bit. Okay, lots of rares coming back. More tax. More tax. the triple blues. And 4 in a row. You hate to see it. I think the most I've got in a row is 8 for myself, unfortunately. Well, actually, would I wish that on someone else? I don't know. Okay, 60 more. Here's an epic. Epic. An epic. Selkath. 20. Selkath again. Another Selkath. Okay, we're doing 40 more. Lots and lots of attacks here. I mean, he is potentially going to come out with 3 legendaries, which is pretty nice. Pretty nice. I'm just going to... I just want to make 100% certain. Okay, 2 more 10s, and then we switch. We hope for the best. There are some key characters that I know Signus needs that most people would have at this point in the game, but Signus does not. Okay, 1 more 10. Let's not get lucky here. Good. Good. And those characters are characters like Silas, Kamets, like cornerstones of people's accounts Signus does not have. So that would be really nice on this banner. Let's see what we can get. We'll just claim this. Off the first 10. Yep. That's why we do the switching. This is effectively the free legendary for Signus. And this free legendary is going to be... Calypso. Not super top tier until... I mean, I use her in all of my Styx teams. She's like really good for Styx. If you get her to A5, she's elite for Styx. But other than that, she's not really that great a character. Unless you get a really early game. She's okay for progression. The best thing about her, realistically, is her video. It is a crazy video. I'm not even sure what it's about, because I thought she was meant to be like a Medusa character. But she's also like this Kraken style character as well. I'm not sure what that is for Signus. We will back out and check it out after we get 20 more summons for Wukong. Arrogance, Calypso, and Wukong is not too bad off of 200 though. Not too bad at all. Maybe 210, sorry. 210. Still, not too bad. Will there be a juicy bonus legendary in this 10? Somewhere in the first 9 in a summon, like a legendary? Somewhere in the first 9? Nope. It's going to be Wukong though. That's still pretty good. I think most people would be happy with 3 out of 210. 1 every 70 summons. We've seen this video quite a bit. We're going to skip this one. We're going to skip this one. New character. Let me just check where Signus is with Calypso. I'm sure he has her already. I didn't see the new. But if it was a really high grade Calypso, that could be really good. A1. I don't think A1 does really anything. I could be wrong. It just makes the sealed stone gain rate. I mean, you get max stones from rage gain quicker, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But A5, the reason A5 is good is because you get an extra stone, which just means effectively an extra attack, which helps really good against Styx. But it is the way it is. It is the way it is. Thank you very much to Signus for letting me do your summons. 1 every 70 summons. Not too bad. Arrogance, top tier. Wukong, great. Calypso, it is what it is. But that's 3 legendaries. Thank you very much, Signus. Enjoy the characters. More summons for Wukong now. This time around it is going to be for Weird Girl. We're going to get straight into it. We're very, very fresh off Piety. 4 summons since a Magda. So we're going to go to 170. And we're going to see what we can get here on the banner switch. Maybe we get lucky early on here. It wouldn't be bad to get lucky in the first 10 to 20. And not get a Wukong. And then Maybe even get a Wukong. I think that Weird Girl will be happy with me doing 200 summons regardless, just because of the event that's going on. To get the bonus rewards back. She has not got too many actual summons, as you can see up the top, but tons of diamonds. So many diamonds. Lots and lots of diamonds saved, which is nice. Laurel, okay, that's quite a rare epic. Unless they've completely changed. I have seen people talk about the potential that they seem to make epics less rare, like the rarer ones less rare. And I've noticed that with Greed and Estrid for sure. And maybe Hollow as well. Yep, we're having to dive into diamonds right now. That's fine. Well, that's okay. Okay, let's just back out a sec. And see if we can get some rewards here. And the reason I need to back out is just in case it reset the weekly. Okay, it did not reset the weekly, but we do get some summons back, which is cool. Which is fine. We're going to go to, was it 170? Yeah, 170. Yes. That is fine. More rare attacks. More rare attacks. Now the characters that Weird Girl wants on the bonus character are Vienna or Hatset as the top priority. Silas, getting Silas Bond alone from Vienna is great, but she is quite a nice character as a standalone anyway. We did get a Lord there. We got a Isolde, or Isolde, which is nice. Extra points at least. Nisselt. Nisselt's pretty good for Arbiter of Frost. Although quite a few characters starting to overtake. Yeah, I forgot to click that last time. Okay, we're doing 70 more. Get some diamonds back. It's crazy how quickly you go through the diamonds when doing summons. But at least you get some back. Not so many games are so generous at giving you diamonds back on your summons. When it comes to the rares, it's nice. It is very nice. Okay. So we're doing 40 more. It's been so quiet. We're not getting any epics. It's just all tax. Nearly got a full tax round. There we go. Get an epic. It's very, very quiet if you only get tax rounds. Another Laurel. Okay. 20 more summons. Another epic coming in. Another epic. Kalina. The final 10 and then we'll ban a switch. Oh no, we got it early. Don't be Wukong. Don't be Wukong. Don't be Wukong. Anyone else but Wukong. Anyone else. I think we got him on summon. I want to say that was 168. Ah, that sucks. That sucks. I think this is the first time we've ever got a character late like this. So basically, Weird Girl misses out on a free legendary, which really sucks. Which really sucks. It's always the risk going like quite close to pity. Obviously, the more you do it, the closer you get, the more chance you have of just getting, air quotes, lucky. But that could have been a nice bonus character on the other banner. Unless we get another one in this 10, it's not going to feel good. Boo. And that's it. I'm really sorry, Weird Girl, but that kind of sucks. It's the first time it's ever happened on the Switch banners that I've done. And it's always a risk. It's always a risk. Because what we would have done is we would have switched for 10 and then gone back to for like, what, 20, 30 more? Damn. That sucks. But at least Wukong is a very good character. Very good indeed. And hopefully you're happy with the Wukong. And I'm sorry we couldn't get you an extra character on the switching. I do apologise. Not much I can do. I wish I could have foreseen that temple was the one not to go. But I can't do that. I can't do that. Not yet. Maybe in the future. We'll see. But thank you very much for letting me do your summons, Weird Girl. I do really appreciate it. And hopefully better luck next time when it comes to that. Fingers crossed. Moving on to another viewer's summons now. It is going to be Mike's summons. He has got quite limited summons, but it should be enough to get the character plus a banner switch. He is very much just hit a legendary, so he's 9 into pity. So we're going to go all the way to 170, and then we're going to switch banners, get a legendary on the other banner, come back. We might do singles when we go to that other banner just because we're quite close. He's going to get enough diamonds back regardless, so it's not going to be too much of a problem. But you never know. We could hit a legendary very early on the Wukong banner. And we hit off the first 10. If it's Wukong off the first 10, then I think we just pull on the other banner to a legendary. And the first summon. The first summon. That's actually a really good time to get this, because we can still pretty much go to 170. So you might come out of this with 3. And first he's pretty good. What? If this is a triple, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose it. Oh my god. Double in the first 10, but no Wukong. Double in the first 10, but no Wukong. That's mad. That's crazy. We will continue. We shall continue. And we can still get to I think we can get to 180 now and still do the banner switch. And we should still have enough summons for this. We should still have enough summons to do the banner switch, which is actually pretty good. Christian, or aka Mike, has told me if he does get Wukong early, we're just stopping. The banner switch is only if we're really on pity. He only wants to switch banners if we get Wukong early. So that would have been a really good first 10 to get, you know, the monkey in the first 10 would have been amazing, actually. Double legendary off the first 10 is crazy regardless. First, he was the better character of the two for sure. For sure. For sure. And one of the reasons he doesn't want to switch... Well, he wants to switch to the other banner to get the free legendary, but the reason he doesn't care too much for the other banner is because he has an A5 Setram already, and Setram is a promoted character. And I did talk about this earlier. Setram's easily been the most promoted character in the game since it came out. He's been promoted like 5, maybe 6 times, I'm pretty sure. He was in 2 Lucius banners. He was in a banner with Seraphina. He's been in a banner here. And I'm pretty sure he's been in at least 1, maybe 2 other banners. Now, Setram is a great character, no doubt, but that is a lot of promotion. There's a lot of promotion. A lot. Okay, I think we can keep going. I'll do this 10 and then we'll try and do a quick calculation. I think we're going to 180 here, but we want to see basically how many pulls I have to do with Dolores. Okay. Okay, so we're doing 80 more, and that would mean about 6.5k diamonds, something like that, 7k diamonds. So what I'll do is I'll go to around about 4k left. I'll try and keep count. I'll try and keep count. I'll try and keep count. When we do the banner switch, hopefully we can get anything but a Cetrum. I think Mike does actually have a few A5s, to be fair. The new one is guaranteed not going to be an A5 character. Triple, quadruple. Triple, quadruple. Now I think Mike's got a bunch of Ancients summons potentially coming, so his diamond numbers will get back up. His diamond numbers will get back up. Theowin. Another Estrid. Another Estrid. Okay, 40 more. No, maybe not. Maybe not. No matter what, we're staying on this banner, because if this isn't Wukong, we have to keep pulling. And if it is Wukong, we're stopping. So, whatever this is, it's a Calypso. So we're definitely staying on this banner. And we're just going to pull the next 60. And we're going to just hope to get the next legendary as quickly as possible. So that effectively was the pity, but we didn't have to spend the extra 10 to get it. I'm not sure what the awakenings are on Mike's Calypso, but much more likely to be close to A5. And like I said earlier on in the video, A5 Calypso is quite nice. A5 Calypso is pretty nice. Okay, we'll skip this. We'll skip this. Okay. This has been a pretty good haul regardless, because it's going to be 200 summons and 4 legendaries. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Consider, because I'm pretty sure he's 15 times. Yeah, he's got 15 times rate up. We'll take that. He's got 15 times rate up, but we didn't pull him once in 4 times. Kind of crazy. Yes, we'll do that. We shall do that. Pew pew. We don't have to check our progress. It will just happen. I think we're 20 away. Mike should get quite a lot of points in the summon event, which is nice. He'll get some diamonds back. I think this should be the last 10. I think this is it. Maybe a bonus. Another bonus legendary in here would be great. Wukong's here. Yeah, okay. Not bad. Not bad. 4 legendaries from 200. I don't think anyone's going to be complaining too much about that. Now, the characters could have been maybe a bit more top tier, but characters are characters at the end of the day. You'd rather get the characters that you don't necessarily want out the way quick. We'll skip this. We've seen this a bunch of times already today. There's a Wukong. That's 200 summons. That's the event summons done as well. Let's just quickly check where his Calypso is at. I'll just do this. And that would be a first time Calypso? No. A5 Calypso. There we go. So it would be a maxed out Calypso, and Seal Stones gets capped by +1. So effectively, every time Calypso attacks, the 5 stones will attack as well, and that means she's attacking 6 times per basic attack. So high attack speed, we're pretty good for sticks. That's pretty much where she's top tier. Is like when you get her, maybe A1 and then A5. So that's that. Congratulations to Mike. I think he might have preferred just in that first 10 getting Wukong straight away. But it is what it is. If you're not going to get lucky quickly, you might as well get a lot of legendary luck on the way. Thank you very much to Mike for letting me do his summons. I really appreciate it. Okay, now for the last of the viewer summons. It is going to be my brother's summons. We are going to be doing the standard pulls. My brother is fresh off of Pity pretty much. He's got 13 off of Pity. So we're just going to go pretty much to 160 or so and see what happens. My brother was one of the lucky few in the past to get a limited on the first 10. He got a Kajiri in his first 10. Maybe he gets very lucky with an early Wukong in this one. We're going to do the banner switch no matter what. Just because I want to see if we can get lucky. All the points obviously good. Count towards the progression on the mission. Triple. We've seen a couple of triples and quadruples on the epics today, which is always nice. Always nice. Especially when they're in a row, it's great. It's great. There's a legendary. This could be an early Wukong. Or is it going to be somebody else? If it's someone else on course for 3 legendaries. It is going to be an early Wukong. Okay. Okay, great video, but we are going to skip it. We've seen it a bunch of times. And we can't claim the diamonds. We can't claim the diamonds because we're on an emulator right now. So my brother has managed to pick up 1 here. So we're going to go in on this until we hit the pity legendary. My brother has got Cetron, but not to A5, so that'll be fine. That would be fine. I've got to keep track of pulls. I think we did like 40 or 50 on the other banner. He needs to do 200 for the event, so may as well. May as well. If we can get a couple of legendaries out of it, please. It would be nice. I'm asking too much? Maybe. Possibly. Possibly. Comes another epic. Or 2, 3, 4. It's going to be double Ardeth. He might be a promoted character on this, actually. I haven't checked. I don't really check the epics nowadays. Muriel. Let's see. It is an Ardeth promoted. Good to know. Brian. Keep on rolling, baby. Ardeth. Not like that, though. Getting pushed quite far so far. I think we're about 256 summons at the beginning on my brother in the top right hand corner, and we're right now at 128. So we've done about 130 or 40 so. Or so, should I say. If we go all the way to pity on this banner, it's guaranteed he did 200s. So don't have to worry too much. Don't have to worry too much. Demos. Oh, look at that. That was almost like just this one screef getting in the way. There'd been nothing but rares and above. It'd be like an ancient temple there. Ori. I think we're getting close to the 200 mark. So that means I think we're probably about 30 away max. Around about 30 away, my guess. We'll hit soft pity in the next 10. And then from there it's just building the rates. I think we've just hit soft pity. I think. And from here, we're going to be just building up the rates. Or was this soft pity? This might have been soft pity. I think this is just hitting 180. And then the rates are now going to get built up. 140. I'm not sure actually. I might have miscalculated by a little bit. think we did 40 from 50. I might actually have to go a little bit further. Not too much further. There we go. Okay, so what are we going to get? Who's it going to be? It's going to be... Do we want to promote it? Valeria. He has had Valeria before. This is obviously a dupe. I have never had a Valeria, which is crazy. I think she's meant to be a common character. That's fine. I'll take a Valeria. That is probably an A2 or an A3 for my brother. I think he's got her a couple of times. And that's it. That's it for the summons today, guys. Lots of Wukongs. Quite a lot of extra characters on top. Thank you very much to everybody who has allowed me to do their summons. And hopefully you've enjoyed this little compilation video. Thank you very much for tuning in. Look forward to more summoning videos in the future. Take care. And I will see you on the next video or stream, guys. Goodbye.